Bird flu has once again captured public attention, with news headlines highlighting outbreaks in poultry, an unexpected emergence in dairy cows, and isolated cases of human infection. This resurgence of a familiar threat naturally raises the question: how concerned should we be? To understand the current situation, it's crucial to delve into the nature of this virus, its recent activity, and the potential implications for both animal and human health. Avian influenza, commonly known as bird flu, is caused by influenza type A viruses. These viruses, which also cause seasonal flu in humans, primarily infect birds. Influenza type A viruses are further categorized into subtypes based on two proteins found on their surfaces: hemagglutinin, H, and neuraminidase, N. Various combinations of these proteins exist, leading to different subtypes such as H5N1 and H7N9. In the context of bird flu, these subtypes can be classified as either low pathogenic avian influenza, LPAI, which typically causes mild illness in birds, or highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, which can result in severe disease and high mortality rates, particularly in domestic poultry like chickens and turkeys. It is important to note that highly pathogenic refers to the virus's impact on birds and does not necessarily correlate with the severity of illness it might cause in other species, including humans. The ability of LPAI viruses to mutate into HPAI viruses underscores the dynamic nature of these pathogens and the continuous need for monitoring their evolution. Since 2020, the world has witnessed a significant global outbreak of a specific H5N1 strain belonging to the 2.3.4.4b clade. This particular virus has spread across nearly every continent, leading to unprecedented mortality in wild bird populations and causing substantial losses in the poultry industry. Beginning in early 2024, the H5N1 virus was detected in dairy herds across multiple U.S. states, resulting in significant agricultural disruptions and prompting investigations into the potential for further spread and implications for human health. This broad host range, extending beyond avian species to include diverse mammals like seals, cats, and cattle, indicates an increased adaptability of the virus and a heightened potential to cross species barriers, a key factor in assessing pandemic risks. Among birds, the virus primarily spreads through direct contact with infected saliva, nasal secretions, and feces. Wild migratory birds, especially waterfowl, play a crucial role in the long-distance dispersal of the virus along established migratory routes. Transmission from animals to humans typically occurs through close contact with infected animals or environments contaminated with the virus. This can happen via respiratory droplets, touching contaminated surfaces, or potentially through the consumption of unpasteurized milk from infected cows. Crucially, despite past instances and ongoing concerns, there is currently no evidence of sustained human-to-human transmission of the specific H5N1 strain responsible for the recent outbreaks. This lack of sustained human-to-human transmission is the primary reason why major health organizations currently assess the public health risk as low. The current H5N1 strain appears to have adapted to infect the mammary glands of cows, leading to symptoms such as a reduction in milk production and sometimes mild illness in the affected animals. While the illness in cows is generally mild and the mortality rate has been low, the presence of the virus in raw milk has raised concerns about potential transmission to humans. However, health authorities, including the FDA and USDA, have emphasized that the pasteurization process effectively inactivates the H5N1 virus in milk, making commercially available milk and dairy products safe for consumption. Nevertheless, the close interactions between farm workers and dairy cattle have increased the number of reported human infections, although most have been mild. Additionally, detecting the virus in domestic cats associated with dairy farms underscores the potential for the virus to spread to other mammalian species through indirect contact or the consumption of raw milk, indicating a broader animal health concern. For the general public, staying informed about the situation, practicing good hygiene, and ensuring the consumption of pasteurized milk and thoroughly cooked meat and eggs are prudent preventative measures. Individuals working with poultry or livestock should adhere to strict biosecurity protocols to minimize the risk of viral spread. Effectively addressing avian influenza requires a collaborative One Health approach that integrates human health, animal health, and environmental considerations.